In this video, we're going to try to create a custom AI-generated TV show episode. Yes, a whole episode, a short one, for English learning. We're going to be using something called Showrunner AI. This is a very interesting new tool. It's not like other image or video generators. It's creating whole scenes, whole episodes, characters interacting, speaking, cuts, edits, the whole thing. That sounds pretty crazy. Does it actually work? And is it useful for English learning? What I want to see is, can I make sure certain words and phrases are included in a scene so that I can see them in context? That's very useful. I can see them in context. That means they're more memorable. Can I create situations that I may experience where I would need to use English to communicate, but I feel a bit nervous about doing that? So checking in at the airport or a hotel, ordering a coffee, small talk on the street. I want to see these situations play out, and maybe I can learn some things from them and pick up some useful expressions, phrases, sentences. So let's check it out and see what happens. So once you join the Showrunner AI Discord, you watch a little video that teaches you basically how to do it. And so you go to the, I guess, channel types. Right now, I think there are only two: 3D animation movie, everything is fine, and the one that you see most, tech satire exit valley. And you click on create. So I do / and then type scene and then enter. Okay. So now we have to choose people. I have Bernie Sanders, Elon Musk, Barack Obama, Joe Rogan, Jesse Pinkman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Peter Thiel, Larry Page. A lot of these are people in tech, although not everybody. So Tim Cook is here, Jack Dorsey. Let's do this. Let's do Bernie Sanders, and not just Bernie Sanders. How do I choose another one? Bernie Sanders. I guess I do character 2 here. So character 2 is going to be Jack Ma. I want to do Jack Ma. So I want Bernie Sanders to be teaching Jack Ma English for this scene. Why not? Activity. So there are a bunch of activities: finger guns, matrix, evil laugh, yawning, fist fights, sitting activity, eating. That one's not bad. And then we need to choose a set. All right, let's see. Unicorn Dragon Genetic Engineering Lab. No, that's too exciting. Burger Queen SF Outside. No. Let's see. Let's do Canteen Kitchen, okay? Now dialogue prompt. Well, we have a lot of options here. This is pretty cool. Okay, so dialogue prompt. Let's do Jack Ma sits down at the table with Bernie and starts asking questions about, let's see, what should he ask questions about? Let's say something specific. Speaking about how to speak English naturally, and specifically how to use different sentence openings for better variety or syntax when speaking. That's a very specific thing. Okay. That's kind of a long one. I don't know if I can even do something that long, but that's what I want to do. Oh, I started it. Great. So it's going. In the meantime, why don't we scroll up and watch just a bit of someone else's. Here is, okay, the prompt is, bro, I love Lucha Underground. It's my favorite wrestling show. And this is Mark Zuckerberg and JD Vance. We'll just watch a couple seconds of this.
All right, JD, let's iterate on this unicorn dragon hybrid concept. It's scalable, it's disruptive, and it's, fucking majestic.
Mark, you're telling me this glittery horsebird thing is the future of tech? Jesus H. Christ, you've lost your goddamn mind.
No, JD, I've optimized my mind. This is the...
That's pretty interesting, especially the Zuckerberg voice sounds spot on. Okay, let's see. Is this ready yet? Oh, yes, mine is ready. Here we go.
All right, Jack, so you want to learn how to speak English more naturally, huh? Well, let me tell you, it's not about sounding like some goddamn robot.
Yes, Bernie, I want to sound more fluent.
That does not sound anything like Jack Ma. Nothing like Jack Ma. Though that does sound like Bernie Sanders. I noticed that a lot of these just by default they use a lot of swearing, right? So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to try this one again. I'm going to go create. I'm going to go scene, character, do Bernie, action. Let's do community garden this time. Dialogue, and then paste in my original one, and then I want to start this. I just want to see if this works. No cursing, okay? And then I want to see if we can somehow avoid that. Is that? And I'm not even sure if this is exactly where I would do it, but let's submit this and see if it's, bad words, they hurt my ears. All right, here's my updated one. English lessons with Bernie and Jack. Nice. Okay, and it looks like they're outside in a community garden. And it looks like Bernie's got a nice snack there. So this is, all right, let's check this one out.
Jack, my friend, English is a language of rhythm and flow. You got to feel it, not just speak it.
Feel it? Bernie, I want to feel it, but sometimes I feel like I'm just hitting a wall.
All right, let's start simple. Instead of always beginning with I think, try opening with a question or a statement. For example, have you considered this? Or this idea intrigues me.
So instead of I think this is good, I could say, this seems good.
Exactly, and if you want to add variety, you can start with a time phrase, like, yesterday I noticed this was good.
Oh, that's interesting. So, time phrases can make it sound more natural?
Yes, and it gives your sentences a sense of context. Now, try this, start with a conditional phrase like, if this works, then we can proceed.
If this works, then we can proceed. I like that. It feels more dynamic.
Exactly, Jack. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's talk about using contrast. Start with although or even though. For example, although this is challenging, it's worth it.
Although this is challenging, it's worth it. Bernie, this is great. I feel like I'm unlocking a new level.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Impressive. And I can extend it if I wish to. Clarify. It got rid of the language I didn't like or I didn't want to hear. And they focused on sentence beginnings. Jack Ma's voice sounds nothing like Jack Ma, but but Bernie's does, and I think that's probably because they don't have a good model of Jack Ma's voice, but we can forgive that for sure. In the meantime, why don't we just watch one of these just to get a sense for the variety.
Okay, but hear me out. If AI can run half the internet, does that mean it should also be allowed to ghost people on Hinge? Or is that crossing a moral line?
Depends. Is the AI better at relationships than most humans? Or are we just optimizing heartbreak at scale?
Honestly, probably both, which means there's definitely a Series A pitch in here somewhere. I'm just saying, Sam, the market for emotionally intelligent agents is right there.
Not that interesting. I mean, there is a bit of flatness. I mean, the characters' faces are a bit static. There's not a lot of expressiveness in the face. The voices feel a little bit flat from the videos that I've seen, right? Just a bit flat. But I don't know. Overall, pretty cool. And it actually works, which is the shocking thing. It actually works.
So, Joe, let me get this straight. People have been
Joe
digging
Rogan
this
and Jerry
pit for
Seinfeld.
centuries. And what have they found? A couple of rusty nails and a whole lot of disappointment?
Jerry, you're missing the point, man. It's not about the nails or the treasure. It's about the mystery, the
Sounds
allure
exactly
of the
like
unknown.
Joe Rogan.
It's like chasing Bigfoot, but with shovels.
Oh, sure, because nothing screams life well spent like chasing Bigfoot with shovels. What's
All right, now I want to see if I can actually start introducing specific language. So let's try scene. Let's do character 1. Why don't we do, sure, Donald Trump. Let's do action, Matrix move, dumbbell, sitting, drinking. Can we just do another sitting, eating? Yeah. And then for the second character, let's do Kim Kardashian. For the set, I want to do, burger. Where was the burger place? Okay, Burger Queen, SF outside. Okay, here's the prompt that I'm going to use. Donald Trump is going to be the waiter, and Kim will be the guest at the restaurant. And I want to see if I can include specific phrases. That's what I'm testing here. And specific elements. So I want somebody, a waiter, maybe Donald Trump, to say, "Luke, pretty, table for two," calling out, that's something that happens at restaurants, right? When a table is ready with somebody's name. Although they don't usually say the full name, but let's make it more realistic. "Pretty, table for two, hello?" Then they have a back and forth, Donald and Kim, and very polite ordering. Kim orders a meal. And I want her to also use the phrase, "My eyes are bigger than my stomach." And then at some point, and this is where I want to see if I can bring in an element, I want a pancake to land on the table. It should be her table. Now, there is a way to add props, but you have to choose from specific props. So I'm going to skip that, and let's just enter and go. All right, here it is.
"Pretty, table for two, hello, anyone?"
Excuse me, could I get a table?
Just say it.
"Oh, of course, right."
I'm noticing, though, Bernie had a burger in front of his face, and now Trump has a burger in front of his face, and he's supposed to be the waiter. Logically, that doesn't quite work, does it? Is there a thing about this scene where somebody has to have a burger in front of their face? And Kim's supposed to be sitting at the table.
"Right this way. Best table in the house, believe me."
Thank you. Do you have any specials today?
"Specials? We've got the best specials. Tremendous specials. You'll love them."
All right, could I get something light? My eyes are bigger than my stomach today.
Can I get something light? My eyes are bigger than my stomach today. Yeah, she uses it. That's great.
"Light? We've got a salad that's so light it practically floats. I'll get that for you."
We've got a salad that's so light it practically floats. I'll get that for you.
Wait, what's that?
"Oh, that's our giant pancake special. It's huge, just like my..."
Okay, so the dialogue that they're saying so far makes sense, but the scene does not. Right? She's not sitting at a table. I mean, I just chose a burger place, so maybe I have to prompt it a bit better or find a better location. But yeah, he's not actually being a waiter here. I guess that's a limitation. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not prompting correctly and I need to learn. Because, with Midjourney, I don't know if you remember Midjourney. In the early days, it was all about how you prompted. And there's a lot of nuance to prompting. So I'm new to this. I may be just not prompting very well.
My ratings.
It's on the table without a plate.
Plates are overrated. This is how we do it at Burger Queen.
I think I'll just stick with the salad.
Your loss. More pancake for me.
All right, let's see if we can do a third scene where there's not somebody with a burger in front of their face. That will be an achievement. I have to say, though, this is pretty cool. This is fun. Of course, it's limited. It's not perfect, but this is an early version of something that I think is going to get more and more interesting over time. This kind of thing, custom content. Let's try scene, character, Elon, action. There will be crying. Character 2, JD Vance, the vice president. Set. Let's see. Is there a sort of quiet room, abandoned bedroom? Let's see. Between two ferns. This is going to be an IELTS exam. So, Esther's bedroom. Okay, let's do abandoned bedroom and just see how that looks. Okay, so here's the prompt I want to use for this one. No swearing. The examiner, Elon, stares with an icy smile, flipping through JD's passport. Describe a time when you faced a challenge. That might be a first question. Actually, probably not. They would ask about your hometown or something like that. So I want to change this, actually, to make it a little bit more realistic. Can you tell me a bit about your hometown? Yeah, let's do it like that. Make it a bit more realistic. The student, JD Vance, starts with, well, the walls begin melting, just to see if that happens. Then practice structured speaking responses with linking words like, first of all, On the other hand, to be honest, and in conclusion, Elon is a very tough examiner. JD cries at some point because he is so nervous. And looks like it's done. The thumbnail on this one is a bit creepy. Look at the energy of this. I don't know how this one's going to turn out. Let's see what happens.
Can you tell me a bit about your hometown?
First of all, it's a small town in Ohio.
I like this. Doing an IELTS exam in a creepy bedroom, standing up, highly irregular.
Can you tell me a bit about your hometown?
First of all, it's a small town in Ohio.
Small town, huh? Fascinating. Did it inspire your, let's call it, unique worldview?
What is he doing?
To be honest, it did. People there, they struggle, but they have grit.
Grit. A quaint concept. But tell me, JD, how does grit solve systemic inefficiencies?
On the other hand, it's not just grit. It's community and faith.
Faith? Intriguing. Faith in what, exactly? The inevitability of failure?
No, it's faith in each other, in overcoming challenges together.
Togetherness. How primitive. And yet, here you are, alone, JD. Tears? Really? JD, this is not a therapy session.
In conclusion, my hometown taught me resilience, and that's why I'm here.
Resilience. A charming delusion. Well, JD, you've given me much to ponder.
Very interesting. I don't know. I mean, in terms of, yeah, this is something I would definitely watch. No. Can it use specific phrases if you want to include them in a scene? Yes. Will the scene visually look like exactly what you imagine? Maybe sometimes, maybe not, right? I need to learn how to prompt this a little bit better. I need to explore more deeply. But the important thing here is, I think, this is an interesting step on this path toward being able to create custom media, not just an image, not just a short video clip, a full movie with me in it, saying things that I wish I could say, using idioms and phrases that I learned this morning, thereby making those idioms and phrases more memorable for me in the future, seeing myself order a coffee, or someone else creating a scene with a very interesting exchange in a public space, and then picking out useful words and phrases or including specific things that I want to be in the scene. Right? There's a lot of potential here. The possibilities of this concept, I think, are very exciting. Is this perfectly executed? No, but it's an interesting step, and I want to see more of it. And I think it can be, will be, maybe not right now. You can use specific phrases, you can visualize them or see them played out, and that's useful, right? Maybe makes them a bit more memorable. But right now, is it very powerful? I don't think so. It's interesting, and it's going towards something that I think is even more interesting. And that question keeps coming back for me. In 10 years, will what we consume, the media we consume, be exactly like it is today? We go to the cinema, we watch shows on Netflix, or we watch YouTube videos, we listen to podcasts. Will it be like that? Or will we say, today I want to learn this, I want this type of movie, and then it's just generated, and it's exactly custom to us. How you respond to something, right? That could be very interesting. And maybe those custom things we create, some of them go viral because they're way more interesting than others, right? Maybe that then makes the imagination, each individual person's imagination, the most valuable thing in the world. The person with the best imagination creates the most interesting things, and they're the famous movie director in the future. Or maybe it won't go that way, because we value having cultural things, cultural media that we can have in common with each other, that we can share. Hey, did you see that movie? Yeah, I saw it. Let's talk about it. Have you seen this show? Yeah, I saw it. Let's talk about it. So we do also have this thing where we need to talk about shows. It's not just about the show itself. We want to use shows and TV shows, video games, all of that as a way to connect with other people, something we share with those other people. So it's an unknown future, absolutely. Interesting, yes, but unknown. This is something to play around with. Maybe not a very, very powerful learning tool today, but something certainly to experiment with. And hey, it's free. It's free, so check it out. It's on Discord. I think you can just Google Showrunner AI Discord, I think. That's how I joined. So check it out. Let me know what you think. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Get a free course in the links in the description. And check out the 90-day program. It is the best way to improve your English in 90 days. It is AI forward, feedback, conversation practice with AI, my WhatsApp for help throughout the program, over 50 hours of video lessons, but most importantly, you're actually doing stuff. You're challenged. You have to complete assignments. You have to talk. You have to do stuff because the doing part is the most important part of the overall learning part. And feedback loops are, of course, very important as well. So check that out. Links in the description. And I will see you in the next one.